Man, I love the NFC South because I have no idea who's good in the NFC South. If I was ever going to take a head coaching job, it would be in the NFC South because it feels like first team to 9 wins gets to win the division. The Falcons come back and surprise the Buccaneers 29-28. Tampa's now 7-7. They have 2 games against the pesky Carolina Panthers coming up to end their season. But wow, a 14-point comeback in the fourth quarter. Here's Baker Mayfield taking the blame.
Disappointing, obviously, but falls on my shoulders. Can't turn the ball over. Can't have that interception. Got to hit Mech in stride on that third down. Listen, you can say what you want about being up 2 scores and the defense right there, but we have to be better on offense, and it comes down to how I play. And this one's going to haunt me. This falls on my shoulders.
The NFL is offering yet another reminder of why those early season proclamations, those hot takes, age about as well as milk does. Let's go back in September. Oh, the Buccaneers. They're a force in the NFC. You had analysts, experts. They thought the Buccaneers were going to rep the NFC in the Super Bowl. Baker Mayfield, MVP buzzing. They were 6-2. They were ready to go. They had an offense. They had experience. They have a gritty, gutty quarterback. Well, after going 6-2, they're now 7-7, beaten up, inconsistent, and searching for answers. How about the Colts? Let's go back to September. Oh, they had a great start. Then they had injuries, erratic play, and now they might have a 44-year-old former quarterback, now current quarterback, playing against Seattle. 8-5. Suddenly find themselves staring up in their own division. A reminder that momentum is the NFL's most fickle currency. And then you have the Texans, left for dead at 3-5. They've won 5 in a row. That's the league in a nutshell right there. The beginning rarely matches the ending, and this year's plot twist is arriving right on schedule. Yes, Todd?
Wasn't that the Colts team that kept scoring constantly and never punted for like 3 straight weeks? That was that same Colts team.
Yeah, that was long ago. That's why everybody wants to have a hot take. Got to get it out there in September, October. There's an ebb and flow. There's a roller coaster ride for just about every team. You know, the Patriots, they have 2 losses. Do you know one of those losses was to the Raiders? Once again, trying to figure this out. And that's one of those where you go, man, the Raiders might be a little bit better than we thought. Oh, Patriots aren't going to be as good as we thought. It's reactionary. It's week to week. And you get some of these teams that figure it out. They get healthy. And I thought Tampa Bay getting Mike Evans back, they got Bucky Irvin back. Okay, you should win this game. But in the NFC South, and I say this every single year, it's the team that shouldn't win a game wins the game. It's like the Saints against the Buccaneers last week. I said they shouldn't win, but they will. The Falcons, they shouldn't win, but they will. And then you look at the Falcons. The Falcons are really the poster children of what could be and what really is. Whenever you watch them, you go, Kyle Pitts, God, why can't he do this all the time? Bijan Robinson, why can't he do this all the time? Because then you watch them, they giveth, and then they take it away. Kyle Pitts injured or doesn't play that well. Bijan Robinson fumbles. You got the Michael Penix situation. Now Kirk D. Cousins comes in, and he played pretty well last night, certainly in the first half. But you look at the Falcons are always going to be a mystery to me because it feels like every year I feel like, man, this could be the year. Man, this could be the year. They're kind of like my South version of the Chargers. Like, this could be, although the Chargers have been better than the Falcons, but I hold out hope that maybe this is the year. And then you realize it's not the year. And it's not revisionist history when you look at the Falcons with the Michael Penix draft pick, because you had a guy who got banged up when he was at Indiana, and then he went to Washington, and he played really well. And you're playing in the playoffs, and the Falcons decide, hey, we brought in Kirk Cousins, and we spent over $100 million guaranteed. We can't pass up on this guy. It's rare when you have a quarterback where you go, I can't pass up on this guy. Because every year we're seeing more and more quarterbacks that we go, oh, man, Mendoza, right? Can't pass up on him. Dante Moore, can't pass up on him. Well, you can. You just got to make sure you get the right quarterback at the right time, and you don't spend, a lot of draft capital to get him. But I'm still puzzled by the Michael Penix. And maybe he turns out to be a quality quarterback. He's not better than Kirk Cousins, but he is your future. But he's not even able to play. And Cousins, I think, is under contract for one more year. That one felt like, oh my God, he's still on the board. Let's take him. And that's what makes the Falcons puzzling. Still waiting for them to maybe get a really, really good defensive player. Because it seems like, what is it, John Abraham? Is that the last great defensive player?
Deep cut by you.
I know. Because I always go, man, they could use a couple of really good defensive players. But the offense last night, you come back from 14 down, you end up winning it at the buzzer. I'll give credit, to the Falcons there. But I got to give a lot of blame to the Buccaneers. You're at home. What are you doing? Come on. Yeah, Marvin.
That John Abraham reference was great. That was better than mine. I was going to say Cornelius Bennett.
Okay. All right. Was that Corny Bennett after the Colts or
After the Bills?
Bills. Didn't he go Bills and Colts?
Yeah, he lost 5 Super Bowls.
Oh.
Too soon.
Has he lost more Super Bowls than anybody? Wow.
Wow, I think so.
I didn't think we were going to talk about the former Alabama linebacker, Cornelius Bennett.
Sorry, Cornelius.
Yeah.